Greetings, loyalists, heretics, xenos, legionists, and other assorted entities of Warhammer 40k. This is Arndelft. Today, we are going to watch the Fall of Cadia teaser trailer. I can't tell you how psyched I am. This means it's the beginning of the end times. That the next Black Crusade is finally going to actually do something besides just get to Cadia. Because if they get past Cadia, then that means they finally breach into the Imperium itself. Because Cadia is the gate. Cadia is the bastion between Imperium and Chaos. Once they get past that, there is no other bastion which can really hold back the tide besides Earth itself. Which means, Terra itself. Which means they're getting to Terra. So, let's just dive right in here.
Cadia, the war world, proud, defiant, unbroken. Since the scouring, it has stood alone, a jewel in the unquiet night, a fortress beyond reckoning, a bastion against the armies of the damned. Cadia marks the boundary where reality and unreality meet. It is the sentinel at the edge of the Eye of Terror, standing guard against those tainted tides. 500 generations of the Imperium's most loyal defenders lie here, their graves forming a monument to their invincible homeworld. Only distant Terra, the throne world itself, is protected with greater ferocity and purer faith. It is a world on the very shores of hell. Above it, the great eye of the gods opens. The proud will be humbled. The defiant shall taste ruin. The unbroken will be shattered in the coming of the Crimson Path. The jewel of the Imperium will be dust in my hand. The Emperor's angels have returned, recast from shame and shadow, reborn in black and gold, and at long last, Cadia shall fall.
January 7th.
Oh, yes.
Too long have we waited. Bell of lost souls shall toll. Yes. Okay, so, for those who don't know what Legionus means, LEG stands for Legion or Legionnaire, and Unus, or Unus, however way you pronounce it, stands for one. And my faction is the Legion of One, neither loyal to Imperium nor Chaos, betrayed by both, hates both, and is vastly determined to survive the End War. Not only survive, but actually win. I don't mean that the Legion of One is going to dominate the Imperium or Chaos, but the entire thing about Warhammer 40k is you have to serve some great power. You have to be a slave. Legion of One, no one who is a slave can become a legioness. You have to face yourself. Basically, find out who you... Long story short, if you can't face yourself, then you can't make it into the legioness. And Chaos is all about those with extreme weakness managing to make it. In other words, Chaos just brings out the worst in yourself. And that's when people fall to Chaos, when the worst of themselves comes out and they fall to it. And the Imperium, the reason why so many people in the Imperium fall to Chaos is because they're already the worst versions of themselves. So no matter how pious they are to the Emperor, when they're exposed to Chaos, they fall to it. And those who are exposed to Chaos and resist it, like Gaunt's Ghosts, they're awesome. They faced off with Chaos. They lived through it. They faced the worst parts of themselves and resisted. The Inquisition was completely baffled. In their opinions, Gaunt's ghosts should have come back heretics. They had no idea how they managed to stay loyal to the Emperor. And kudos to them for that. Of all those who serve the Imperium, I know that Gaunt's ghosts aren't slaves. While they may serve someone who doesn't give a flying frag about them, that's the Emperor I'm talking about, they are awesome in and of themselves. And in my opinion, the greatest single creation of Dan Abnett. By far. Oh, yeah. And the Legionists, they force you to confront yourself, the worst parts of yourself, the best parts, etc. Long story short, anyone who attempts to enter into the Legionists that can't, who has treason in their heart, hatred, or any other BS, they don't make it. They tear themselves to pieces. Which is also why, until Samus decided to announce the Legionists to the entire galaxy, no one knew about them because no spies could get properly into them because they couldn't make it. They would tear themselves to pieces. Well, I know y'all were terribly fascinated by the Legionists, so I'm just going to go ahead and drop that there. I am super excited for this. Plus, you know, in tabletop-wise, man, Chaos has been just getting bombed. And I will also, one last note before we end this video. The Black Legion are full of pansies. The Luna Wolves were awesome. They were amazing. The Sons of Horus sucked. And the Black Legion are horrific. They're disgusting. They're stupid. And Abaddon being the singularly most idiotic of them all. Reborn in black and golds. I'm sorry that you had to reborn your Legion Abaddon after they went completely 100% pansy. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But Luna Wolves all the way. Loki is going to come and he is going to kill you. Fragging kill you this time. Because this time, it's not going to matter that you're wearing Terminator armor. You are going to die. Anyway, that's the last bit. Thank you all very much for watching. If you have any feedback, love to hear from you in the comment section below. And if you like this video, give it a huge thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, well, you can go and cry in a corner. I know it's sad when you don't like something that's pure awesomeness. But yeah. And if you genuinely enjoy this kind of content, subscribe. You know, big red button. It's there, unless you have a change of color scheme, and then maybe it's another color. But it says subscribe. All right, well, in any case, don't y'all get into too much trouble, or do. It is always up to you. Toodles!